So the other night, Kevin Durant tweeted at me, as he has, I don't know, several times over the last, 12 years? But once again, I'm not sure Kevin quite understood what I was saying about him. And for sure, many of my critics didn't understand, starting with my new buddy, Gilbert Arenas. Still waiting to hear from you, Gil. We can also debate Kevin Durant if you want, because you took a shot at me about him and my commentary about him. Look, here's the point. Kevin Durant can still score the basketball with anybody. He's still averaging 27 a game and shooting 42% from three. But that was not my point. I said on this show that the more I watch Kevin Durant play basketball this season at age 36, the more he looks mentally semi-retired. As if now his sole focus is on scoring, on just playing offense, one end of the floor. And I believe his coach feels the same way, which has sparked some of their recent clashes. If you watch Suns at Lakers Sunday, you saw the Suns play a whole bunch of lifeless, who cares defense. Did you see what Lucas said? He was mic'd up. He said, I've never been open so much in my life. In my life. That's what Lucas said against the Suns. The Suns. They now rank 27th of 30 teams in defensive efficiency. 27th? That all starts and ends with the man who's still the best player on that team, Kevin bleepin' Durant, who now ranks 212th in individual defensive win shares. 212th? That's the main reason that Kevin Durant's team is now 31-37 and not even in the play-in. Playoffs play-in. 31-37 with KD and Book and Beal. 31-37 with two starters, KD and Book, from our gold medal Olympic team. 31-37. Yet here's what KD tweeted back at me, and I quote, and pardon my language, "Fuck it. We're both washed. It was a great run." End of tweet. Okay, maybe I'm washed, but I definitely don't think KD is physically washed. His body looks great. Long and sinewy as ever. No loss of quickness or spring that I can see or tell. No. I'm talking intangibles. Hunger. Burning desire to win, to sacrifice, to do whatever it takes. Kevin won his MVP. He won his two finals MVPs. He has dominated international basketball the way nobody has ever dominated international basketball. What's left? Now he just loves to hoop. I don't blame him, but he just loves to score, to play offense, defense optional, setting a defensive tone for his team optional, leading optional, winning optional. Hey, as KD tweeted at me, it was a great run, and it was. But now Kevin has so many business interests that interest him almost as much as hooping, maybe interest him more. A big documentary is coming out on his life and his times. He has done it all, but that's past tense, has done it all. Now, he can still play at a high level, but win at a high level? Is he still as obsessed with winning as he was going into year 10 when he chose to leave Russell Westbrook in Oklahoma City because, as a source close to KD told me at that moment, Kevin decided he'll never win a championship with Russell Westbrook as his primary decision maker. Kevin, of course, joined forces with Steph and Clay and Draymond And I, for one, did not criticize that move. And I might have been the only one in the world who did not criticize that move. Golden State would not have beaten LeBron without KD to cancel LeBron in back-to-back finals, especially back-to-back game fours in LeBron's house. Kevin clearly was the best player on the court in both of those finals. But Kevin wouldn't have won 2 rings if not for the structure and the leadership provided by Steve Kerr and Steph and Clay and Draymond. Now, just for the record, over the years, nobody has been more complimentary of KD than I have. Nobody has defended and applauded him more. Nobody. Heck, when Kevin was back at Texas, I'm talking about the University of Texas, I was on Cold Pizza. I predicted he'd win multiple NBA scoring titles, and I got flat out laughed at on air, just about laughed off air. I kept hearing, that skinny stick figure is going to, what? And that all ended when we had Kansas coach Bill Self on the show, and as Bill was being interviewed by Jay Crawford, Bill said, "Tell Skip he's right about Kevin Durant." Thank you, Coach Self. Yet, one of the biggest shocks of my career came during the 2012 season when I began to criticize Westbrook for taking more nightly shots than Kevin Bleepin' Durant was taking. And one night before a game in the locker room, KD waved over the beat writer for the Oklahoma City paper, the Oklahoman, and went off on me saying, and I quote, "Skip Bayless doesn't know shit about basketball." What? Kevin, I'm defending you. Now, I know Kevin had to defend his little brother, Russ, who ironically would become the reason Kevin left Oklahoma City for Golden State. Go figure. I remember one night when Kevin was in Brooklyn, I raved about a game he played, and he immediately tweeted back at me minutes after the game, "I hate you." What? Go figure. The morning Kevin Durant was traded to Phoenix, we were at the Super Bowl in Phoenix, and I opened that show by saying, "I think the Phoenix Suns just won the NBA championship." So, as you can see, I've just never been able to win with Kevin Durant, who now can't win in Phoenix. I'm still right about Kevin Durant.